Hello, this is Dave Taylor, your state representative from the 15th Legislative District. As you know, the legislature is about halfway through our very quick 60-day session. Our top two priorities are balance the budget and enable job creation. We need to find ways to balance our budget within existing revenue. That's about $2 billion higher than last biennium. And we need to adopt proposals that will help the private sector create long-term jobs in Washington State. Sadly, though, many in Olympia seem to lack any sense of urgency for the true tasks at hand. Instead, we're spending time on bills that would abolish the state's seldom-used death penalty, or one that would legalize the non-medical use of marijuana, or one that would make spitting or roller skating on a state ferry a misdemeanor. We've even had legislation to create a Washington State bank. You heard me. Someone, somewhere, thinks your tax dollars should be directly involved in the banking industry, including the very dangerous realm of home mortgages, with no idea where the initial money will come from to make the bank in the first place. We've also heard several bills that would actually make fraud in our election process more prevalent. One of the bills would allow people to register to vote up to 5 p.m. on Election Day. This idea of same-day registering and voting has led to serious cases of voter fraud in the handful of states that have implemented it. On Election Day, our county auditors should be focused on recording and processing ballots, not trying to register new voters. And there is a bill to start registering voters at age 16, though they wouldn't be able to vote until age 18. The point is, however you feel on these issues or others, they are not the reason we're in Olympia right now. The reason we're here, the only reason in my opinion, is to come up with a budget solution that protects education, public safety, and the developmentally disabled, and to pass legislation that will help create more private sector jobs in this state. Anything that falls outside the spectrum of those two priorities should wait until next year when the full 105-day session is in swing. In an effort to help speed the budget process along and to show our priorities, House Republicans introduced last week our Fund Education First budget proposal. This was an idea we first introduced in 2006 and every biennium since then. And with the help of the recent Supreme Court decision, we actually got a hearing on the measure. Our Fund Education First proposal requires a separate education budget be adopted before the legislature can spend any money on anything else. We already have separate transportation and capital budgets, but if education is truly the state's top priority, and I believe it is, we should fully fund education first and then move on down the list of our priorities. This is a way to ensure that education receives our first dollar, not our last dime. I hope you'll join me in supporting this effort. You know, when I get back home on weekends and when session is finally over, many of you ask me, Dave, how do you survive in Olympia? Well, folks, here's the answer. Tactical bacon. It comes with very easy to read instructions, open can and receive bacon. As always, feel free to contact my office if you have any questions or concerns about state spending or any other state government issue. You can call me directly at 360-786-7874. That's 360-786-7874. Or call at the toll-free hotline at 1-800-562-6000. You can also send me a message by email, and don't forget to check my website for updated news. Again, this is Rep. David Taylor from the 15th District coming to you from the 2012 legislative session in Olympia.